Yo, Kingearner coming to y'all live and direct. Tonight, I want to speak on the DMs I've been getting from an individual who's a man who said he was locked up with Alpo. And when he was locked up with Alpo, he said that Alpo was his boyfriend. He said they were boyfriends up until Alpo reached a status where as though he didn't have to have a cellie anymore. Now, some could take this as a lie. Hey, who cares? I don't care. He's a rat. He's already out of order anyway. So it doesn't matter about his name or his honor or none of that. He has none of that. But what bothers me is the fact that there's a lot of individuals that say that about Alpo. And from what I'm getting from good guys in D.C. is that Alpo got so busy with faggots that it went down to his friends, where that's why a lot of people were saying, hey, while Wayne Perry was gay. And, you know, I disagree with Wayne Perry being gay. I mean, I've ran into some solid individuals, man, from D.C., solid men who talk very well about Wayne Perry in reference to his manhood. They might not agree with the murders he got or how he was kind of supporting Alpo, as they would say, but they say the man was everything but a faggot, man. A murderer, a killer, an individual that do a lot of things that's out of pocket. But he was not a rat and he wasn't a homosexual. Now, Alpo was in the witness protection program of prison. If you look up some of these rats' prison and you try to find out what jail they was in, you'll see that it says Y sect. And that's what kind of threw me for a whim when the faggot said that. He said, anybody that knows that we was in Y sect. So I can't tell you exactly where we were. Because if you put this out, I can get in trouble. You can screenshot my name. You could skip this DM and screenshot it and get my pictures off Instagram. I said, listen to me, whatever you are, freak. I don't care about none of that. The information you're giving me, I don't really care about that neither. The reason why I don't care about that is because the guy is already a rat. If you think that I thought that his manhood was in honor and was intact, you're wrong. I never did. I said, but nonetheless, I appreciate what you're doing. The reason why you got to appreciate certain faggots in that era is because you must remember that a lot of them homosexuals that keep these guys on the low. And what ends up happening is all our sisters and every woman in the city and in the world has AIDS and then it's passed on. I don't care about all the Truvile pills they got to stop it. And if you ran into it within so many hours, nah, I ain't trying to hear none of that. AIDS was given to the faggots, how I feel about it, as a punishment to mankind. And that's what's going on. And I can kind of believe, and that's what he said. He said that Alpo had AIDS and that a lot of people when they tear knew that. Alpo, you don't got to worry about getting upset about this at home, wherever you at, in that witness protection program, sick because you know you used to put dudes down, but you got a guy like myself that ain't no sucker that's on a platform putting you on blast because you done your brother greasy. That was your brother. Rich Porter was a brother. He loved you so much. What I get from individuals that he loved you with a certain love that when you would pull up, he would smile, teeth showing, all white. You know why? Because you pranced all around like you was his friend only to get things from him. Your individuality as a friend to him was not there. You were controlled by materialistic things, and because you stole some of Rich Porter's swag, you know, you ain't care about sneaking him at a time you know the man was down. You know they was all, you know, wanting money, these people. How could you offer that other rat AZ 50 grand to give to Rich Porter family to stop running their mouth about you, that baby boy being killed by you? How could you give up 50 then, but claim you had a lot of respect and love for Rich, but then you wait to kill him without him even looking, all about some supposedly bricks that you claim somebody gave him? And then Let me give you something on this one. And everybody been in the streets, man. I don't know too many men who can continuously give a person something for somebody and not ask, damn, tell a person to get with me, man. He ain't getting with me. What he doing? He's running. He not saying anything to me. You didn't have no concern about that. You didn't, because your goal was to murder Rich Porter for what you had in play. And you knew that he would bite meeting you and you acting like you wanted to grab something from him. You wanted to grab that work. So the movie wasn't too fraud off. You told somebody that. You told Dame, somebody, one of them actors, Cam or somebody, at the end of the day, I took the Jones from him, those 30 right there, and you took them. You knew he was going to have them, and you 9 times out of 10, you probably told him, I got this amount of money, because it was rough, it was tough, the crack was in, and it was droughts going on crazy. So your goal is, man, I'm going to get all this brick, because you slime ball so many people, you don't got a lot of connects, because you start murdering a lot of your connects, sneaking them too. So your goal was, I'm going to tell Rich, I'm going to buy whatever he got off of him, and I might owe him a little bit on the back end, and I know he's going to meet me easily. You didn't have a need to take the money that was in his pocket because you had the bricks. Don't act like you wasn't scrambling for an individual, a man who got so much money and didn't do anything like get high as you claim. You got your son out here on a limb. Alpo, come out. Get your son out from out here on the limb. Get that sucker from out here, man. Poe Paparazzi's a sucker. Bottom line, and I ain't trying to talk down on the kid because, you know, everybody not built like that. But I'm saying, youngers, and this is a message to y'all all. If you choose that street, make sure you're ready to die. If you choose that street, make sure you're ready to defend yourself for the things that you have that's glamorous and that you're showing off. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Ain't no honor in getting disrespected and letting people take nothing from you. You supposed to be in the streets, then why don't you have your pistol on you 24/7? The rule is you rather get caught with it and go to jail than to die without it. But guess what? You the type of individual that ain't really about the streets. And that's what I want to talk to the youngins about tonight, man. Alpo wasn't built for the streets. Had he been built for the streets, he would have kept the code. He'd have kept the code of honor that they lived while they were selling drugs. Likewise, a lot of your friends, you can tell it. You can see it. You know from a little incident, y'all might have got caught up in school fighting some individuals. And he didn't hold water, and the staff and the NTAs allowed you to know, yo, so-and-so, man, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. He told on y'all. And you know he told from the things that he said, like, damn, but yet, because y'all young and y'all in school and y'all don't consider it a crime, a lot of y'all dudes will keep riding with it. I got a lot of friends that when I was younger, I knew they was rats at school, but I didn't look at them as rats from the things. We was doing crimes, and they would tell the teachers and stuff like that. You know, or I would fight, and they would tell what happened. And I swept it under the rug, and then later in them years and later, a couple of them friends bit me, man. A couple of them friends was very dishonorable, and they didn't hold water. But this new code of honor that I'm bringing forth, how I'm restoring honor, it gives the youth, it gives the individuals that used to be in the streets to say, you know what? We still have a strength for honor and positivity, and Kingearner is restoring it. I'm putting it in the hearts of people, giving them an understanding that you do not have to be a killer. You do not have to be in the streets. You do not got to have credit cards and schemes and stuff like that in order to be the thoroughest individual that got aliveness to them. Listen to me. And I love the streets. When I say I love the streets, I love the individuals that are still stuck out there. You know why? Because that was me at a time. And because I'm a stand-up individual, I'm able to tell them, come over here, man. Get your own legal money, man. And when you get your legal money, you get to keep it. You get to have what's yours. You don't got to worry about the government taking it. You don't got to worry about none of that. All you got to do is stay focused. I'm Kingearner from the Honor Your Life campaign. Rather, this faggot that's in my DM asking about Alpo is a faggot or not, or rather he deals with him or dealt with him or not, it doesn't bother me. You know why? Alpo is the scum of the earth. He's in witness protection. Please, children, stop looking at this guy as a gangster. Stop looking at their gangsters, period, and thinking it's cool. But this guy, per se, is not a gangster. A gangster will stand up for what he's done wrong, and he will change his life and come over to positivity. That's the new gangster. You guys just don't get it. Y'all rolling off of something that's negative. Y'all letting the skinny jeans really go to y'all brain, and it's straining all the honor out of y'all, man. And you know what it's doing? It's turning a lot of y'all into rats. It's giving y'all the authority. Alpo is not a person of strength or of any type of, you will probably never see him, or of any type of honor for you to say, I'm going to be like him and I'm going to tell on people. No, get out of that lifestyle and don't tell on nobody. And if you're going to stay there, accept you. You heard what Styles P said in the song? Or that was Casino? Who would be in front of the judge saying it's just me? It's just me. That's all. That's what counts. Everybody else don't got nothing to do with what you done wrong. And if you're not going to go to trial, raise your hand on yourself. You hear me? If you know you're about to lose, they're about to throw your life away, raise your hand on yourself. But do not, I repeat, don't raise your hand on everybody else. Accept your responsibility and get out of the way and stay out of the streets. Let that flip be the last flip, youngin. I'm telling you now. You don't know how it's going to come. It could be an Alpo in your staircase, man. Wanting what you have. It could be a Rich Porter and them uncle. It could be him amongst your family that want what you have. You got to strengthen up and look forward and learn to earn off of something positive. It's the same thing, except guess what? You strengthen your own product up. And your product is whatever it is. It could be this. If somebody's selling them for 50 cents, you sell them for 75. You hear me? An earn is an earn, and you got to keep your honor intact. But don't ever be like an Alpo. Please, I'm begging y'all. I'm begging y'all. Come away from the streets. It's too many of them. They're making it cool. And you're next. Always remember, it's the person that you talk to that's been on the phone, that's been hesitating a lot. He's the one sitting with the government. It's the individual that you told your girl, that's my man, and he'll never say nothing. Boom, that's him. He'll lock you down. Kingearner live and direct. Stay tuned in. I got a lot more coming in. And like I said about that faggot Alpo, it don't matter if this faggot, because the faggot that's in my DM about this faggot, about Alpo, he looks like a man. He's not like a, like a drag or dressed up or no, he called my Instagram twice. I don't answer that. But I let him know, listen, information you got, I hear you, but I ain't going to keep it a buck. I need a little bit more proof. I'm going to keep it a buck. I need a little bit more proof. Send me a letter or something. He said, he replied back, why would he send me a letter when we was together? Man, I don't know. These faggots, these rats, put them all in one big world and let them sit right there and let them and tell Donald Trump to put the wall up then. honoraburners.com. Go get your Earners Clothing Classic Lifestyle. You hear me? Since 1928.